So today, if I'm not mistaken, should be a very special day. Currently we have kind of like this pit of death, and the reason for this pit is that I want one specific armor set. Now we might be able to get this armor set today, and that would be huge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we craft ourselves boots. And now we have full blaze armor. This actually took a bit too long, but whatever, we can finally switch our minions. I eventually want to get the Reaper's Scythe, so we're gonna make progress on that. Since you need a metric ton of rotten flesh, these minions are ideal. And since these things do drop diamonds anyways, diamond spreading is just... it's not even taking away a slot, it's just a straight up upgrade. So now we're finally gonna complete something that I wanted to complete since almost a month. So most of the time you're gonna farm in fermento and rancher boots. So 3/4 fermento and obviously the boots, the rancher boots. Now however, I still want fermento boots so I can put the fermento set in my collection and get the museum rewards. And the only thing missing is the brown mushroom blocks. Let's go. So let's actually now give this, and we should get credit for 4 different armor sets. For like the fermento thing and all of the other armors needed to craft this one. Now obviously we need this back, but since we're here anyways, we might as well. So like, I'm gonna talk about a bit of an off-topic thing. It's not really about the game, but I just want to use my very limited range and still voice my opinion. So I just watched 2 days ago, or no wait, it's actually 3 days ago, but whatever. I recently watched the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement, and it was basically 60 minutes of heaven. Console, really good, games, really good, except for the Donkey Kong thing, which doesn't really have any purpose and looks more like a cash grab than a Nintendo game, but all in all, it was a dream come true. Finally, the company was back in business with good hardware, so the games aren't limited by performance of a Nokia 2007. And I was ready to lay down as a doormat for the entire company at this point, as a thank you for gifting us such great games. Because the games are really good and I'm really looking forward to them. 2025 is going to be a really, really good game. Did I just say good game instead of year? It's going to be a really good year for gamers. Now the reason why I still want to talk about it and voice my opinion is not to glaze about this company, but is to criticize it, because what the fuck were they thinking when pricing that shit? Like, okay, I get it. The Switch is like a PS4 Pro-ish thing, so I think I have to pay like 470 to like 480. I don't really know, but that's like, okay, I'm fine with that. It's expensive, yes, but it's a big upgrade. I'm fine with it. You're also kind of paying for the brand as well, so I can justify that. But who the fuck was thinking about the prices for the games? Honestly, like $80 or $90 if you want a physical copy. And I'm not even sure if this is true, but I've heard like rumors that the physical copies are just a glorified download code where you just plug the thing into your Switch and then it just downloads the shit anyways from the e-store. So like, why even buy physical at this point? It's kind of like they're trying to phase out physical while also being greedy as fuck. Like $80 fucking for a video game? Listen, I know stuff is getting more expensive, but I also know that a shit ton of more people are playing video games. So like, okay, that drastic of a price increase, you just can't justify that. There's no way this is necessary. This is just pure greed. Like, we were used to paying like $70 for a bigger game, and I was kind of okay with it. I think I paid $70 for both Zelda titles, and those are good and big games. So I'm fine with paying a bit more for greater games. But seriously, $80 minimum? And also like, a thing that I've heard nobody criticize, which is kind of like weird, is that they introduced this like feature where you could talk to your friends, basically like a PlayStation party, but 10 years later. And it's great that they're finally getting it, because a lot of people don't have a PC where they can use Discord. It's really good that they get it. Why the hell does it have to be a Nintendo Switch Online exclusive thing? Like, I even remember, I didn't have PlayStation Plus most of the times, but I could still join parties, create parties, and talk to people. It's kind of like they gave us 60 minutes of the biggest bait ever. It was such a good thing. I loved it. We were all in love. We were always in trance. Like, we were that far gone. Life was the best it could have been. This was the afterlife almost. And then they come around with this shit. And don't even get me talking about the Donkey Kong game, which it doesn't have content besides smashing the entire world. And holy shit, his new design, it is like, how the hell? Who thought this was a good idea? Okay, now, besides that, it's very exciting. I'm very excited for this to come out in, I believe, exactly 2 months. So, can I afford the games? Yes, I can. Does it still hurt me? Yes, it does. Will I buy them? Probably, because I'm like a huge fan. I don't like it. I don't like it, and as a matter of fact, I'm not gonna buy most of the games I would have normally bought. I wanna stick to like the normal stuff, the games that I really wanna play, like the new Mario Kart. Oh yeah, I wanna buy that. That's almost like a no-brainer. You wanna have a Mario Kart game for the console you have. But like, I used to buy a lot of these other IPs that I'm not like the biggest fan of. Like, I bought Donkey Kong. Like, I like the games, I really do, and I think they're better than most Mario platformers, but now it's kind of like, okay, I have to think twice about this, and I don't like it, because just go back 10 years, and the company was an entire different thing. Okay, anyways, rant's over. I don't want to bore you guys to death. Just wanted to get this out of my system, just want to talk about it. So now let's actually take all of the baked potatoes and get rid of them, get all of our money out of the bank, and buy one massively inflated booster cookie. It's always a pain to do this, but it's necessary. Or to make it clear, it's like one necessary step, because we want some auto pet rules. Because most of the times I'm starting to farm, I notice that I have the wrong pets equipped. And it's kind of like annoying always doing that, so I'm gonna just invest 2 auto rules in swapping my mining and farming pet as soon as I enter the respective areas. But let's now get actually to the thing we want to do. Because today I want to max out my elephant pet as well. It's kind of like long overdue, and I'm sick of doing it passively, so now we're actually going for carrot candies. You can apply 10 of the best ones, and I'm not gonna spend bits to upgrade that candy to the best one, so I'm just gonna apply the best ones we can craft. And since you can apply 10 of them, and each gives 750,000, that is 7.5 million pet experience in total. It's 92. It's not gonna get it to level 100, but it's gonna get it far enough so that it won't really be a pain anymore. Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing this for an entire 12 farming fortune, so it's not the best decision and probably a bit of a waste of time, but I'm kind of like out of ideas what to grind for, since like the only other thing I really would want to do is do Slayers, but Aatrox was mayor during bingo and I played bingo and therefore not Aatrox, and now he's gone and I don't want to play Slayers while full price. I'm gonna just not do that. So after 2 close non-platinum Jacobs contests, we're finally done with carrots. This thing started with a counter of 6 million, so we almost doubled the entire counter, and we need to farm even more carrots than we farmed just now to upgrade this hoe to its max possible form. So that's gonna be a fun thing for another episode, but I'm not doing that right now. I've seen too many carrots in too short amount of time. Anyways, we want 10 superb carrot candy, and I've already organized and calculated how many enchanted golden carrots it should be. That is 8 times 3, that comes to 24, and times 10, that is 240, and we have 240. 40. So all we need to do is have the great carrot candy and simple carrot candy times 10. So let's just start here, get this, and then craft this 10 more. Oh wait, it stores? No, it didn't. Whatever. There we go. We now have that, and now we need to craft you 10 times, and boom. That just gave us 500,000 carpentry experience. Holy shit. Like, I know this is not really in use right now, but the coins are still, yeah, I'll take it. So now let's get to our pet. So you are at level 93 with almost 70%. That comes to, yeah, let's say 800,000. So that would get him to level 98 and a bit more than half. There you go. Now his name's glitched. Okay, there he is. Yeah, whatever. I said I want to max this out, but this is close enough. I've suffered enough already, and I need to do the rest manually anyway. So, like, there's no real reason to continue this. And I want to do something else in the next episode anyway. So I don't know.